Hey, this is Will Steele with DIY Boat Life, and today we're not going to do quite a big project, but something really simple and small. I have these carbon monoxide alarms, and they actually replaced the original ones that were on my boat, and the ones that were on my boat were kind of expensive. These are much cheaper. I got like a 3-pack for I think about $100, and they have a battery backup, which you put a 9-volt battery into there and then run off. It also runs off of 9 volts, and it originally ran off of 9 volts with a power adapter, an AC to DC power adapter. But I bought this little power converter, probably made in China somewhere, off of Amazon, and it's been working fine. It does 12 volts in, 9 volts out, and that's been working fine, except for when the battery gets low, it starts beeping and tells me that it's got a low battery, and that would happen all the time, and now it started happening very, very frequently, and I don't know why. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go and turn off all of them, because we have 3 of them. You can see there's another one right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to wire it up to the same 9 volts. This power is going in here because we don't really need a battery backup. The boat runs off a battery. So why would I bother with battery backup? So I've got these adapters, these little 9-volt adapters, and we're going to install them. Basically, it's going to go on the opposite way, which means that what's labeled as red on here, which would normally be positive, is actually going to be the negative. Is going to be the negative, or black wire side is going to feed the positive on here. So I want to wire my positive to my negative, since I'm doing this in reverse over here. So you'll see how that works out. And right now, negative is still connected. Red is positive over here. The yellow is negative. So we're going to try to not get all that stuff confused. So let's get to it. So one of my favorite things are these shrink wrap connectors. They're great. They're cheap. You can get them on Amazon. I use them because they're essentially, waterproof, because they shrink wrap everything nicely. So now we've got the positive ends. Now what I was saying is, with these right here, we need one of them. We've already done 2 of these detectors now, so we're going to do the last one. Now this means that my negative is going to go into the positive side with this. I'm going to tie these all together. So let's start out by stripping that wire. Let's see if these, I was using a different pair of strippers. I don't know how well this is going to work. This may not, okay, this is not small enough, so let's see if I can strip it right here. Might need to go get my wire cutters. Yeah, I'll go get my wire cutters. Alright, wire cutters. Let's just cut this. I mean, wire strippers would probably be better, but this will indeed work, although I just broke that whole piece off. So let's try to do this very gently. See if I got it. That time we got it. I might want just a tad more off there. Okay. And a tad more here. There we go. All right, we got those off. Now, I like to just twist that in here. Okay. Now this one, I think that'll be fine. Now we got to pull this one off of here. That, not being so cooperative. Let's see if I can. There we go. And in order for these to all kind of go seamlessly together, I'm going to need to cut this off. So let's take that off of there. I need the leftover solder that's on there, not on that. I think that'll be enough there. Enough wire. Maybe just want a tad more exposure here. Okay, there we go. That should be good. So what that means is now we're going to get one of our little shrink wrap connectors here. All right. These red ones are good. They're all different sizes. The red ones are going to be ideal for what we're doing here. Let's get 2 of them. All right. Very good. All right. Now we're going to take a red here. Oh, this is not very comfortable. do it at this angle for my back. Okay, so we're going to go take these two wires. Remember, the black is actually going to be the positive because it's connecting the opposite direction. This is normally for plugging into a board. It'll be taking positive power. So it's backwards here. Now let's see, we got that in there. Then we got to go. Oops, let's see if I can make sure I'm getting all of this here. All right. That's going to go to here. Okay. Let's just say push you in, get you together, and now we just shrink wrap it. Oh man, my back is killing me doing that. Right now, where's my find the lighter, and we're gonna use that lighter to just carefully. We don't want to burn stuff, but we want to melt it so it melts onto everything. Melt over here. Shrink wrap it as well. Here. And then we got to get it just so it melts. I'll show you. Just so it's going to melt the solder that's inside the connector. So right here, see there's some solder in there. And it's going to melt at some point when it gets hot enough. You want to be careful, you don't want to go. There we go, I think I got some of it flowing. And I think we're good. See, it flows out to the sides, and that holds everything together. So that one's done. And now, we just need to do the other one here. So now we're just going to pull this one apart carefully. There we go. Okay, the other part off. So I find it's easier to just cut it first. Then it's just slide off. You can cut a little more right there. Should be plenty. Other side, I think we're good. And let's use the other shrink wrap connector and do the exact same thing that we just did. Alright, so we're going to go here, do these two together, and then that one. So these two will feed through first. Trick sometimes of getting these to go in. There we go. Without bending all the wires back. So we can go into, let's straighten these wires a little bit. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's one wire that wants to be bent back. It's not a big deal if you miss one. If it does that, I just twist it so it's not frayed anymore. Oh, it's still a little frayed right there. Oh man, I'm telling you, can't do this stuff with my back. Turn to the side. Anything that puts constant strain on my back muscles always makes them sore, and I don't know why. Okay. There we go. Okay, get those together. We're good there. And we're just going to do the same thing again. Oops. Don't want those to come apart. Alright. Keep all the stuff together here. Okay. This is the tricky part. Is that I don't want this to come apart, and I don't want to burn my hands either, so we're going to try to shrink wrap the ends first, that way it sticks, right? Alright, there we go. Okay. Now I want to shrink wrap the other parts. I always get the ends first. And that's always the ideal way to do this. Okay, that's good. And now we get the center part. I like to keep it so it's level when I do it. Oh boy, you can definitely feel that. My fingers. Okay. That puts out a lot of heat. There we go. And you saw that solder flow right there. Once you see it flow, that means it's hot enough. And they're soldered together on the inside. And now I can take that and plug that right into the other ends of this. So these just go the opposite way. So I'm just going to go right here. That goes together. And that should work. I'm going to go turn this on. And we should see how that should flip on. And we have power. And now I don't need to use a 9-volt battery. Hopefully it'll stop yelling at me that the 9-volt battery is low. Time will tell. I'll have to test it for a little while. So now we'll just pack all the stuff back up in here. Show you putting this back on the wall. Not that it's that exciting or interesting, but might as well show the whole thing here. So we're going to just put all these wires inside here. So I can leave that one there, like that. So I'll just put all these wires, feed them inside here. Nope, I think I hit the test button. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put this in here. So we're just going to shove all those wires in here, along with these wires too. All right, whoops. All right, this one's a little bit harder of a spot to get it in. Okay, put this, let's see here. I guess I can go up and over. And put this back in. Okay. Finish feeding those wires into here as I put it against the wall. All right, the rest of the wires in there. Okay, and let's find the holes for that. Okay, so go up here. Okay. All right. Oh, hit that stupid button again. Come on. Yeah. All right, this is a little bit hard to do over here. All right. Come on. All right. I'm just need to figure out where those holes are so I can get up a little higher right about there. Make sure these wires stay in there. Okay, there's 1, 2. All right, there we go. Got it. All right. Perfect. And now they are installed. So there you go. Easy peasy. Got 1. We've got 2. Also going. Not yelling at me, which is good. And we've got 3 right there. So there you go. Will Steele with DIY Boat Life, and I'll see you in the next video.